Welcome to this week's, I bet you can't tell, I bet you can't guess what time of year it is.
It's that time of year where somebody doesn't get the memo about the hats.
You haven't got one?
You've heard of the cat in the hat. We've now got the... yeah, I'll let you fill in the blanks.
I think it's very fetching actually. Party time really. We're going to bring it, we're not going to chat much on this one because we've got a lot on and it's holiday time, so party time. But what we got coming up on this one?
Well, it won't be a Christmas party because we didn't have one last year, did we?
No, true.
Yeah, so basically, this is going to be one of the shorter episodes because, as Chris says, we're busy. So we're looking at a snowy doe that we filmed.
Snowy doe, yeah. Yeah, nice one, nice clip actually.
Yeah. So
I think I might wear this for Stalking, you know. One day.
This is what I have to work with.
It's fun.
Anyway, guys, enjoy the clip.
Yeah, enjoy the clip. This week we're up at Kinnaird and it's absolutely beautiful. We've had probably in Ayrshire now 10-12 days of frosty mornings, really dried the ground up, it's lovely, and we've got much the same up at Kinnaird. Beautiful day. It's not particularly good for stalking if I'm honest, it's just nice to be out. I mean, it's very noisy underfoot. We've got a really bright sun, so if the deer are in the wrong place on the face of the hill, which invariably are because they like to sit with the sun on out the wind with the sun on them, which means you've got to approach from below, you can't get up above them and come from behind because the wind's into them, so it's really quite tricky, but it's just good to be out. This morning we were up early. One of the things about the weather like this is a lot of people like to walk and there are designated footpaths on the hill, so we do get a lot of people out here, which they're perfectly entitled to be. So I like to try and get up just as it's coming light or a little bit before first light. And we worked a big scrubby banking of a hill which is on the distance just to the side of me here, which catches a lot of the afternoon sun, so you do get quite a lot of roe on there. They migrate to it, a lot of gorse and willow scrub, and they love to live in it. It's a lot of roe on there, so I probably need to take, you know, half a dozen roe off this sort of general area, and we've not really started on them. So the plan was this morning to sort of get into the wind, which is coming from my back, and then work across the face, looking into the lee of the hill, really out the wind, and the area that catches the sun first is softest, so that's where the deer tend to migrate to feed first thing in the morning. Come. probably been going 25 minutes or so, maybe a little bit more, and I could see a row laid right on the top of really right on the highest bit of ground, which is quite surprising because it was actually in the lee of the hill, but it would have been quite exposed, just actually laid there, probably waiting for the sun to come up and then maybe start to feed. But while I was glassing it, maybe working a plan about how to get to it and get a safe backstop, I spotted another couple of rows just down below it which were feeding. So we kind of backtracked a little bit, got out of line of sight effectively on the higher bit of the hill and kind of come around the back edge. We caught up with the row which had dropped down into the valley bottom, and you can clearly see where the heather was exposed, which is obviously where they were feeding first thing. So it was relatively easy then to just kind of ease forward, get the quad stick set and actually wait for the doe to turn and then shot sort of from above it downhill. Everything worked according to plan, relatively easy then just to gralloch it. It was a nice hawthorn bush just on my right hand side, so it even allowed me to do a suspended gralloch. Took our usual blood sample for the deer surveillance survey and then off back for a nice breakfast. Just lovely to be out on a morning like this. Okay, come on now, playtime's overdue. Come on, home James. Yeah, I enjoyed making that one actually.
Yeah, pretty apt for this time of year as well, isn't it?
It's very festive, and it kind of gets you in the mood a little bit.
Gets your turkey juices flowing.
Indeed it does. I like Christmas. I like the log burner. I like turkey.
That's quite an impressive fire, actually, by the way, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it? It's gorgeous. In fact, where's my turkey coming from?
Your turkey is coming. We're getting Kelly Bronze turkeys this year.
From your dad?
Yeah, well, my dad works at a Kelly Bronze farm, so.
And they were blooming good the last few years we've had them.
Yes, and they'll be blooming good this year as well.
Excellent. Anyway, I just mentioned actually that I did get 3 leftover turkeys after.
Yeah, she got some. It's basically we're testing out the hatcheries, the hatching stuff, and you got them.
And what happened?
And you had them
before your time, this wasn't it? Oh no, you were on Fox duty then as well, weren't you? Yeah. Go on. What happened?
I went and got it, didn't I?
You did, but after it had eaten.
Yeah, but so I got them 3 turkeys. He had them for a few months.
Yeah, they were great. You get quite.
They're actually quite big, weren't they?
Yeah, I weren't going to kill them actually. We were going to just have them run around the place.
Mr. Fox got in because somebody hadn't maintained his fences.
No, it's the foxman's fault.
I got the fox afterwards, so.
Too late. Killed my turkeys. Anyway, have a great Christmas. Don't drink too well. Yeah, go for it. Drink a lot. We'll see you at the other end, back in the new year. Nice programme for you. Bit more news, perhaps.
Yep, and onwards and upwards. And we'll be releasing next week who's won the Vortex Binos.
So if you haven't voted, then please do, because it's a freebie. Cracking
Details
prize.
below.
There's all the links. That's what you need to do. Like us and all the rest of it. So do that, and we'll see you next time. So good night from me.
Merry Christmas, guys, or Happy Holidays, and it's good night from him.
I forgot to say that actually. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. Watch the space.
Cheers.